This is the LG watch style. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Pwn Tech. Today I want to talk to you about the LG watch style. I got it on Black Friday for pretty cheap. I do love it. I feel like the band can be a little bit softer. It is genuine leather. I like how the back has release clamps so that it's easy to swap the bands out for something that you want to wear on a different day or something. I do love how the crown can actually rotate and make it so that I don't always have to touch the screen, because when I touch the screen too much, it does get a little bit oily and it doesn't look good. You can see it on the screen. It smears. The back clasp that holds the leather band together is pretty good as well. I do like the shape and how it does keep the leather watch band in place. It's very light. That's what I realized when I was wearing it, that it's almost like I couldn't feel it on my wrist, so it became an everyday part of my body. Comparatively to the LG Urbane, it is so much lighter, and the lightness of it makes it so much better to wear on a daily basis. The watch to the left is the LG watch style. The one to the right is the LG Urbane. The Urbane offers a heart monitor. The watch style does not. The watch style does have a crown that can rotate. Which is a pretty useful function. It seems like they wanted to round off the edges a lot more on this version. And I think that's a very good idea, because when it contacts the skin, it's not so rough of these edges like the Urbane right here. They're very sharp. So whichever one you do like, here's a side-by-side comparison to show you guys and let you guys decide on what version of the LG watches you prefer. After using them for quite a while, I do love the LG brand watches. They just function, they do what they need to do, and they come out with pretty good styles. In this version, I am very happy with it. I got it on a Black Friday for about $100, so that was definitely a deal considering it retails at about $200 and up. If I had to pick one of these watches to decide for daily wear, I would still choose the Urbane because I love my metal band. I would replace this soon, and then maybe I will change my mind on which one I would like to wear more, but until then, I do love the Urbane. Now, one thing I do want to say is that the watch style fits and feels a lot better on my wrist. Because my wrist isn't so big, I feel like this is very bulky. It's a little bit too big on these mounts right here, in which they kind of thinned it out on this version, which I love. So now that we talked about the form factor, let's see what this watch can do. When we spin the crown, we get our notifications. But if we swipe right, we can change watch faces. If we use the button, we could get all the different applications. If we hold the button, what's 50 times 1 million? We get Google Assistant. So the answer is 50 million. Show me a picture of a LG watch. So it seems like it's loading. There it is. I mean, these ways of using Google and Assistant is so useful nowadays because information is literally on your wrist. You push it again to go back or return. And that's how you would use this watch. On an everyday basis, you can get notifications and things like that. And it becomes quite useful once you get used to using a smartwatch. One thing I wanted to point out to you guys was the easy switchable button right here that lets you unlatch. Because they made it so easy to unlatch and change bands, you could change bands every single day if you had different kind of bands. Which I do think that it's a great option that they have created for this watch. Now it's not LTE compatible, so you can't put in a SIM in here, but you can just connect it to your Android smartwatch with your phone. And there's no pins right here, so there's no metal. It's all plastic touching your skin. Very beautiful design, I think. Here's what it looks like on the charger. Because it's magnetic, it just sticks to it. And then it charges. And when you're done, you lift it off and the charger can stay there.